very sharp. Welcome to London. Obviously, you weighed in ahead of tonight's main event between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Does that make you the #1 contender? Are you expecting to fight the winner of tonight's main event?
First off, I just want to say sorry to all you guys. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated business. But I'm ready to be tagged in tonight. I came here to fight for the world title. Dana White comes and tops on my shoulder right now. I'm stepping in that cage tonight, and I will bring that belt back to America where it belongs. It'll be just like the war in 1776 when we defeated the English.
I don't know if you saw, but Conor McGregor expressed his interest in fighting for the belt at 170. What do you make of that? And is that a fight that you'd like down the line, regardless if there was a belt on the line?
You know, Conor's done some great things in this sport. You know, he's a great fighter, but you know, his time is passing. He's made a lot of money, so he just doesn't have that same hunger and same drive that he used to when he first started fighting. You know, who knows what the deal with Conor, if he's coming back to fight anytime soon. You know, he still has to get in the USADA pool and do all the stuff that goes along with that. I'm ready to fight tonight, as you guys see, and I came here on 1 day's notice, cut 18 pounds, didn't cry about it, didn't make excuses. I'm the ultimate professional, unlike some other guys in my division. And, you know, I'm ready to fight today, I'm ready to fight tomorrow, I stay ready to fight. So, you know, if Conor wants to fight one day and do business, you know, it's probably the biggest fight the UFC would ever do. You know, as you guys see with the numbers this weekend that I've drawn to this event, these guys, these other idiots in the main event, they have no charisma, no one cares about them, no one wants to see them fight. I mean, their numbers are so bad, so abysmal. So I'm glad to come here and boost the ratings and bring some electricity into this O2 arena.
Would you relish toe-to-toe verbal warfare with Conor prior to a fight? And would you rather have that fight presented to you? If you got offered a title fight and a McGregor fight, would you rather go with the McGregor fight just because of the eyes, the box office, the money?
You know, I'm here to do the biggest and best business for the UFC. This is not a game, this is a business. So we're here to make money, and I want to make a lot of money for the UFC. The UFC's changed my life in ways that I never thought possible. I love the UFC so much for what they've done for me, so I want to repay the favor. I want to do the biggest and best business for the UFC. If they want to sit down at the table and they think that's the biggest and best fight we can do, then let's do it. But, you know, I'm here to fight the biggest and best fights in this company, and you know, I'm just getting started. I haven't even hit my prime yet, physically and mentally, and I feel like the best is yet to come, and you guys are going to see a new Colby next time I step in that octagon.
Final one from me. Obviously, you are a character that guarantees pay-per-view buys, whether they love you or they hate you. But do you find, given everything you've brought to the sport, in competition and outside of the cage, do you find a lot of people come up to you in the streets and say that they're big fans of you and like the work that you do inside and outside the octagon?
Well, first part of the question, I'm not a character. I'm just Colby Covington. You know, chaos is unpredictable. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. No one knows what I'm going to do next. That's why people tune in to watch me and see what I'm doing. So, you know, I walked down the street. I was probably in the street for 5 minutes, and 50 people were coming up to me wanting pictures, autographs, this and that. Anywhere I walk in America, it's the same thing. People are bothering me. They want pictures, they want autographs. These other two idiots in the main event, they walk down the street, not one person out of 10 people is going to recognize them. And there's a reason for that. Those guys can't draw flies to shit. They can't draw money with a green crayon and a white piece of paper. So I'm here to save the division and make the UFC great again.
Colby, right here in front of you. You said you flew out here on 1 day's notice. How long ago did the UFC approach you to be the backup?
So Hunter Campbell and Dana White had called me about 3 weeks ago, and they were like, hey Colby, just stay ready in case anything happens. We don't know, someone could slip on a banana peel, someone could get injured, someone could miss weight, and just stay ready in case anything happened. I hadn't heard anything. Tuesday late night, about 10 p.m., Hunter Campbell calls me, says, hey Colby, we need you to come weigh in and be the backup fighter in London. I said, all right, let's do it. And so he flew me out Wednesday morning, and I got to London Thursday morning. I weighed 188 pounds. I had 18 pounds to lose in 1 day. Did you hear me cry? Did you hear me make excuses? No, I got to work. I was an ultimate professional like I am, and I made the weight. Who else can say they do that? No one does that. It's unheard of. So I'm an ultimate professional. I proved to the UFC my worth and my value this weekend, and we're going to do the biggest and best business next.
At the press conference, both Leon and Kamaru said they had no idea that you were even coming. So, A, do you believe that? And how, if so, if that's true, how did you and the UFC kind of keep this secret? Because I don't think anyone knew you were in town until you stepped on the scale.
Yeah, the real reason you know, it was kept a streakier is because, you know, a lot of people in England, you guys like to quote Shakespeare, you know. In America, where I come from, we like to quote the great poet Lil Wayne. And just like Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence, like lasagna. Shout out Wheezy.
And earlier you had mentioned some unprofessional fighters in your division. Who exactly were you referring to?
I was referring to that dog-faced motherfucker Cumshot. You know, he talks all this shit, dude. He said all these things about me in the media. Yeah, of course they're gonna say things in the media. They don't say things in my face or in the octagon. He's been saying, I want to fight for the title 1-7, I want to fight Colby, this and that. Dude, the guy quit to the common cold. The guy quit fucking on a weight cut when he had the best professionals that the UFC PI can offer. Millions of dollars put into this guy in marketing, and he had the easiest fight in the division, the soy boy Nate Diaz, and he still couldn't make weight. He missed weight by 9 pounds, and he's laughing it off like this is a fucking joke. He's a fucking joke. The guy fucking sucks at fighting. He's unprofessional, and I don't want to ever hear that guy's name again. You guys hype him up to be this great giant. The guy couldn't hold my fucking jockstrap.
Last thing on him, a lot of people seem to want it. They wanted you two to fight. Was that ever presented to you? And would you even accept that now, given what he missed weight by 9 pounds?
It was never formally presented to me. You know, we talked about it. It was the fight that I wanted. I wanted to derail that hype train. You know, everybody was building him up to be colossal, like he was this great fighter. I saw the quitter in him from the start. I knew he had no cardio. I knew I would expose his gas tank and make him break inside 5 rounds. The guy quit in 3 rounds. I mean, what's he gonna do when he gets porn star cardio and the cardio king for 5 rounds? So, you know, I was begging to fight that. I was chomping at the bit, but we saw how unprofessional he was. They gave him the easiest fight, Nate Diaz, to set it up to fight me the next fight, to build this up and make it a spectacle, and he couldn't do it. He's out there laughing, missing weight by 9 pounds when he had the best professionals in the world, the UFC PI. So the guy's a clown. I don't want to ever hear that guy's name in this division again. Let that dog-faced motherfucker rot in 85.
Colby,
One last one for me. Will you be in attendance at the pay-per-view in Miami?
You know, I'm chaos, I'm unpredictable. I may not, you know. I might be with the Mamacita in South Beach that night. I don't know where I'll be. It's tough to say where I'll be tomorrow, you know. I can't predict the future, you know. I'm just gonna come in here tonight and hopefully Dana White comes and taps on my shoulder and I get to sub it and win this world title and bring it back to American soil.
Colby, just over here, just going off of that. What do you think about the fight with Jorge and Gilbert Burns? How do you see that going down?
You know, I could care less about 2 jobbers in the division fighting each other. You know, I'm here to do big business for the company. You know, I came out to London to put some sizzle on this event. You know, there was no charisma. No one was talking about this event. Like, I have my buddy, you know, from the Miami Beach Police Department, and he was talking about how all the guys love fighting at the department, and they're like, hey, who's fighting this weekend? What's going on? Who's the fight? Like, these guys are avid fight fan lovers, and they had no idea there was even a fight this weekend. That's how irrelevant these guys are. And you guys saw that with my numbers yesterday at my weigh-ins. I did more numbers and more clickbait for all you guys than anybody else would have ever done, and it's not even close. So, you know, I don't care about anybody else in my division. I just want to fight the biggest and best fights. I want to fight for the title, and I'm the best fighter this division's ever seen.